Oh, look what came in the mail today. Let's try and take a look at this one-handed. Oh, it's like Christmas. Oh, I know I'm a child. Super light. There it is. X-pipe, baby, Supersprint. Now my neighbors are really gonna hate me. I can't wait to get it on. Alright, gang, there's the old one I cut out. The H-pipe. I had the resonator removed, and then the pipes that go out to the mufflers. This is the serial. There's the serial number of the X-pipe that I installed, in case you were curious. My local muffler shop did these welds, and man, I must have caught them right before break time, because these are not very good at all. Especially here. That explains the raspy little tang I had in my exhaust. At any rate, this is installed, and I haven't started it yet. So we get to experience this at the same time. I'm super excited. So without further ado, tone a little bit. Factory mufflers, gutted headers, gutted secondaries, xpipe factory mufflers. That's what this car has, okay? Alright, there it is. That is a max of 4,000 RPM. The engine's cold. I don't want to go beating on her too bad. So, you get an idea. Sounds fantastic. I hope it sounds good in the audio. And then I'll get it going down the road and I'll add some more soundtracks, if you will. Just over 3,000 RPM. Fourth gear, cruising along, about 55. And it's nice and quiet. About the same as before, but it does have a little bit deeper of a tone, and it seems that the deceleration burble is also a little bit more pronounced, but until you get on it, and then it gets a little louder, but again, not terribly loud. But granted, I'm only at what I hit 4,500 RPM, so we'll see what a full power run sounds like here in a minute. Okay, here we are at the same speed, same RPM, thereabout. Now the window down, so you can see that there's not much difference really. And again, the same wrap on the throttle, it's about the same. It's just a fair amount quieter with the windows up. Alright guys, let's see if I can do this without getting arrested. And now with the windows up, let's get the roads clear again there. How about that? I really don't want to be arrested tonight. And I forgot my phone holder, so I'm doing this like a moron with one hand. Let's go to second. There we go. All right, to the rev, or to the max. All right, that's enough. Okay, so the big takeaways from doing this job, if you want to do it yourself, okay, remember this is the front, or toward the front of the car, and this goes to the back, the mufflers, okay? One of them is already split from the factory, and the other one you're going to have to cut, okay? This is where your resonator would normally go. I already had that removed, all right? So the best thing you can do is measure from the end of your new xpipe to here, so you know where to cut this one, okay? Remember that this has to butt into the new xpipe, okay? Your section 1 off your headers, that is. So make sure you cut this at the bottom edge of the flared piece for the xpipe. That way you got enough leeway to butt over, so you got some good overlap in the joint for the new xpipe. Is that clear as mud? You'll see when you get it all together. It's actually not nearly as difficult as you may think it is, okay? Then I would do an overall measurement, because on mine, the Supersprint one, I had to cut off about 1.5 inches. That way it doesn't overlap, because the muffler's like here on the Supersprint one. So I had to cut a piece off. And that was both sides. Now you could easily loosely mount this, line your mufflers up, and then see where that is, and then cut it off so they, you know, butt flat. And there's no overlap from the muffler to the xpipe. You can do it that way if you choose. That's the beauty about cars. You can go at it a couple of different ways, all right? So, out with the old and in with the new Supersprint one. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. Aside from the little clips that I already showed you, this is a pretty simple job. I love the way it sounds. Apparently, when I gutted my secondary cats, some of the substrate got in the muffler, so I get a little bit of a raspy kind of ting when it's cold. So I'll be digging that out here soon. So I got to figure out how to get that out. If not, just replace the mufflers. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. Loving the change, loving the sound, love that little deceleration burble you get now. Fantastic thing. I wish I'd done it sooner. I really like it. Not too loud, but you hear the scream and that roar of that glorious S85 V10. So it's a nice blend, because when you put it in 4th gear, like I was showing you, you know, 33,000, 3,500 RPM, just cruising along through a residential area, it's really quiet. You can have a normal conversation inside, the windows down, you still hear the wind noise over the exhaust and so on. So love it, love it, love it. Wish I'd done it sooner. So if you're thinking of doing the same, jump on it. The reason why I chose the Supersprint is because apparently there's some super sale where the Italians are trying to get rid of these things. I picked it up for, I think it was $5.25 off of, I think it was ECS. I'm pretty sure it was ECS. Great guys to work with, love them. Super fast shipping, well, as fast as Italy will ship it, because it's effectively drop shipped from Lombardo, Italy, I think it was. So, you know, you're going as fast as they are, and I imagine they're just, you know, wrapping them up and shipping the order as soon as they get them. But perfect fit, of course. It's Supersprint, top quality stuff. Sounds great, drives great. It's got a little bit more of a roar at idle when you first start it, or when it's just normally idling at a stoplight or something of that nature. And I think the exhaust is done on this car, aside from that little substrate piece I got stuck in a muffler. So I don't know if I'm going to replace the mufflers or not. I like the stock sound, kind of understated until you know, put it in M mode and jump on it. But I don't know, what do you guys think? Hit me up. Also, I did a couple of clips so you can get a general idea of what it'll sound like with the windows up, windows down, cruising, hard acceleration, things like that. If there's something else you'd like to see, let me know, and then I'll see about making the video. We've been kind of crazy at work, so I'm sure I'll fit it in one way or another. So, like always, share, like, subscribe, leave me a comment. I love the comments. And then I'll catch you guys in the next video, okay? Take care and enjoy summer.